Clouds had been gathering over the once sacred city of Nahosa since morning, a dark, angry roil barring the sun from this place of recent slaughter, whilst casting threatening groans of thunder across the silent temples and thoroughfares. The rain began to fall as Orsena stepped out onto the broad expanse of the plaza surrounding the Silesium. It descended in hard, driving sheets, and watching it wash away the stains left by the many dead who had littered the marble slabs, Gaim wondered if the gods once worshipped here had conspired to cleanse their shrines of mortal filth. More worrying than the rain was the vast steppe surrounding the city, empty so far, but he didn't doubt the swath of grassland would soon feature a horde of Gultane warriors keen on revenge for fallen kin. The advance of the rebel king's horde had left thousands of the mounted tribesfolk dead upon the sunless steppes, and they were a people famed for swift and indiscriminate vengeance. "A legitimate concern, my liege," Lacarath opined, as Gaim's gaze roved the horizon. "I can smell their stink on the wind, and terribly annoyed they are." Turning back to Orsena, Gaim resisted the impulse to voice a reminder of their urgent situation. She was well aware of the pressing need to depart Nahosa, but the task before her was complex. Brow tensed in concentration, she spent a moment staring into the swirling greyness above, before lowering her gaze to the rain-lashed plaza. "I require additional materials," she said. Glancing at Lexius, she gestured to the surrounding expanse of marble. "Would you care to oblige?" "Certainly," the scholar replied. Drawing the kraken's tooth, he pointed the blade at the portion of the plaza a good 50 paces from Orsena. The lightning bolt he unleashed left a smoking crater 10 feet wide and a large amount of shattered stone. At Orsena's urging, he cast out several more bolts, creating a circular arrangement of rubble around the altar's position. "This shall serve very well," she told Lexius, with a smile that faded as she once again looked into the sky. She held the conjurer's blade at her side, its cursed steel emitting a deep glow that told of a considerable welling of demonic power. It flared brighter as she raised it above her head, unleashing a pulse of arcane energy that rose with blinding speed to explode amidst the clouds, blasting a hole through which Gaim could see unblemished blue. The rain stopped, but the growl of thunder in the heart of the burgeoning storm increased, as if angered by the wound it had suffered. Peering into the gap in the clouds, Gaim saw a dark speck amongst the blue. It grew swiftly, broadening to reveal a pair of bat-like wings and a long, coiling tail. A high-pitched cry sounded as the shape descended, shot through with a note of joyful greeting. The sentiment was echoed in Orsena's warm laugh. Tempest cried out again as he flared his wings to settle his lean, scaled form onto the plaza at his mistress's side. Lowering his head, he nudged at her gently, emitting a sound unnervingly similar to a purring kitten when she ran a hand over the spiny crest extending from the base of his nose to the nape of his neck. "Missed me, did you?" Orsena asked the drake, laughing again when he opened his nostrils to let out twin puffs of grey smoke. "I missed you too." "Beg pardon, your ladyship," Lorweth inquired, "but if you could call the bugger to heel all this time, why didn't you? He might have been awful useful during that big battle we just fought." "The artisan is sometimes curiously protective of her creations," the ultra replied, "and wished to spare him the tribulations of war, as did I in all honesty. Besides, I wasn't at all sure it would work. He's been apart from me for so long." She gave the tip of Tempest's nose an affectionate tweak, then flourished the conjurer's blade, now once again glowing bright. "Best if you all stand back a good way," she advised.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.